Hi guys, it's awesome to be back here. So I'm here to gist you one gist. Open your ear. So I started from Genesis. So I was reading the book of Kings and Chronicles, and I saw two exceptional kings. There are a lot of kings there, but I saw Jehoshaphat, the fact that he was an evangelist. Like so many times he had to send to publish, like to talk to people, like for the priest, he sent the priest to go and teach the people the way of the Lord. And the fact that he made a decree also to turn the people to God, that anyone that will not serve God, they should be put to death. That's a king. A priest will not have that power, but a king does. And I saw Jehoshaphat and also Josiah. These two kings did similar thing. And the fact that during their time, they were able to make most of Israel follow the true God. Then it now makes sense why when Christ was redeeming us, he redeemed us as king and then priest. It's okay to be a believer, you love God, and you are just holy and you are just doing your things and all of that, but it's not entirely okay. God has redeemed you to be a king, and we know what kings do. They rule, they possess possession, they take territories, they dominate and all of that. You get? Okay. And I saw the case of Elijah and in the time of Ahab. The fact that as powerful as the anointing of God upon the life of Elijah was, he was unable to really turn Israel back to God. I'm not trying to ignore the fact that during the time of Elijah, there were other sons of the prophet and other people that fear God. But the number, check the time of Jehoshaphat and the time of Elijah when Ahab was the king. Because the king was an evil man, he had great influence to turning the people to do evil. Do you get where the word of a king is what? Okay. So you do more as a believer, you fulfill God's purpose for your life more as a believer if you stand up to your role as a king on the earth. Don't just be a priest. You are not more righteous than God. You're there as a king. Possess your possession. Find your place in destiny. The possession, the inheritance, possess is content for it. Because what? Your word will be more influential. You have more impact to make when you take your place as a king and as a priest. You dominate. There's a portion for you. Teach the people the way of the Lord. You command more influence when you are living a life that they see and they admire and they want to come to know your God, the God that has prospered you and has blessed you. They need to see the goodness, the faithfulness of your God in your life. They need to see that the call onto salvation is not a call onto suffering. They need to see the beauty. And you need to be a king or a queen to be able to reflect that. You get my point? Look at our fathers, like the likes of Bishop David Oyedepo, my beloved father. And today he turns 70, He turns 70. Today is his 70th birthday. We just finished the service not too long ago, and it was amazing. Do you get my point? There's a portion for you. You are not supposed to live life as a non-entity. You are supposed to rule, and rulers are people that dominate. So imagine you are ruling, you are reigning, you are enjoying your best life, well, in accordance to God's standard. And then you gather people and you are talking to them about God. They will see in your life why they should follow this God that you are telling them about. Well, I saw that and I thought I should let you know. Yes, because believers, we need to come out of the shell. We have been in the shell for far too long. When God created us, he said what? Dominate, subdue, and replenish the earth. Some people are more concerned about replenishing the earth than dominating and subduing. You are supposed to do 3. And it now makes sense. The way that believers are living now, in the beginning, it was not so. Well, think about it. That I